Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play Honey Trap Burned. This is a sequel to Honey Trap that we've played on here before. So let's begin. A short adventure made as a thank you to everyone who's supported Zachariah in the first short story. For better understanding, I do recommend you play the previous one for game first. Enjoy. Pain, worry, exhaustion, and the smell of blood. You curse on your breath, carefully embracing Zachariah, who is leaning against you. The hallway lights are dim and flickering, casting haphazard shadows against the cheap aluminum. Zachariah's steps are heavy, breathing labored as he hisses through his teeth. His right hand braced against his side, shaking as red sleeps down his fingers. Oh, he's bleeding from his side. Hold on, we're nearly there. He mutters a weary smile that breaks into a glimpse. You frown as he winces. He doesn't sound good. As you drag your and Zachariah's feet to the apartment door, you lean him against the wall. He looks pale. Yeah, that's blood loss.
In my left pocket.
A groan of pain cuts him off. His hand losing pressure against the wound on his side. Does not look good. And you cover his hand with your own, bracing it against the torn flesh. Thanks, honeybee. You glimpse. Can't have you bleeding out in the hallway. As annoying as you are alive, you'll be annoying, even be more annoying dead. Ventral spirit. Your voice wavers, betraying the nonchalant facade you hold. Zachariah's breath is a soft chuckle before wincing.
So you do.
Yep. You roll your eyes as words and achieve the keys from his pocket. Can't really have you dying in the apartment. Your hand fumbled with the keys, still shaking from the adrenaline as you stab the metal inside the lock on the door. I'm surprised you even need a key in this place. A butterfly knife would open this. You hear Zachariah's laugh next to you, breathy and pained. Turn to Zachariah, you brace him against you, half dragging the tall man inside. The apartment is dark, but to your surprise it looks normal. I have expected the insides of this to be a mess. I mean, the only mess is the shoes. That's normal. Zachariah breaths out a stained laugh.
Don't think much of me.
Nope. You murmur a noise of agreement to mask your concern, continuing to drag your injured companion down the hallway. Well, you are our ex, so reaching the living room, you dump him into the couch, grimacing as he yells in pain. Sorry.
Don't be. You know I can take it.
You narrow your eyes and sigh. Medkit. Bathroom, second drawer. You nod and hurry to the bathroom. You quickly yank open the door to grab the plastic case inside. Setting it on the counter, you turn to wash your hands and splash cold water on your face. The dark circles under your eyes are heavy. Your face is still slightly grimy from the suit. You need to get the medkit. You brace yourself against the counter, breathing heavily as you clench your eyes. The panic from the earlier ambush is still fresh in your mind. You and Zakura had been in your apartment planning your next moves to figure out who's been killing off members of your team. And where Hayata was forced into hiding. But then it happened so fast. Your door flying off its hinges, bullets raining down. Zakura immediately took down the two assailants as you scramble to grab your gear. It would have been a clean getaway had Hunter not been sent after you both. Had not the Hunter been sent after you both. I want to see what happened here. They were so quiet, managing to get the jump on you. If Zakura hadn't realized and instinctively protected you, you shake the memories away, shrugging off your jacket and tossing the article into the wash basket, not wanting to smell the gunpowder any longer before returning outside. Zakura is on the couch. Zach? Over here. Over here. You squint in the low light as you see Zakura slutter back to the couch, whiskey bottle clenched in his hand. His back falls against the couch cushion, ungracefully leaning back against the cushion. Be a darling. He holds out the whiskey ball to you with one hand, his eyes darting down to his other hand, still pressed against his wound. What was he going to try to do? Use the whiskey bottle to clean out the wound? He grabs the bottle, eyes frozen in concentration and concern as you turn the cap and the other and hand the now open bottle back. Zakura takes a deep swig from the amber-colored bottle, his face glimpsing. He gestures down to his wound. Shall we? You place a med kit down on the coffee table and slide beside him on the couch. Your hands daftly part his unbuttoned shirt, exposing the gash on his right side. Your frown deepens. You didn't tell me it was this bad. You didn't ask. You felt like punching him, gritting your teeth as you check over the wound. The gash isn't shallow like you hoped it would be, but it wasn't life-threatening. Unless you don't stitch it up, it might be. Blood loss. Your hand drifts down, grabbing the disinfectant from the medkit, and dabs him onto his wound with the cloth. Zakura yelps, his hands flying down to grasp yours. Honeybee. He looks uncomfortable. Sorry, I malpractice. You mumble while cleaning the area around the torn flesh. Zakura's grip on you loosens. You watch as he places the whiskey bottle on the counter before running his hands back through his hair. Your eyes widen, hands stealing. I don't know what you're talking about. Your heart's still sinking. Zakura's hand is gentle as he lifts your chin, making you look into his amber-colored eyes. His voice gentle as he speaks.
Something's bothering
me. Nope. You wrench your face away, staring into the darkness of the apartment as your mask threatens to crack. Unless you want to bleed out on the couch, I suggest we have this talk after I stitch you up. And not while I have the needle in hand. Zakura's eyes wavered nervously. Snow grabs his needle. Nope. You raise an eyebrow. It's like, hold on to the booze. We're gonna need it. I don't know how to stitch you up. I only know from TV shows. Is this big, bad number one hitman Zachara Crowley still scared of needles? Zachara leans closer, his signature notch a smirk on his lips.
So,
You snore at him, rolling your eyes. Hey, can a man have fears? Zachara, Zach, you're brave gunshots, stab wounds. Heck, one time you even slid off a bridge.
How many times do I have to tell you? I was pushed.
Of course, you probably jumped off. You let a chuckle escape you, missing the look of surprise on Zachara's face. Pushed? He was nowhere near you. Even Natsu agreed. It's like everyone just watching, popcorn in hand. Was he even near? Nah. Your hands assume cleaning the wound, wiping up the last traces of surrounding blood before tossing the cloth onto the coffee table. Yeah. You know Natsu would do anything to make fun of me. And he was right for it. I can't believe you're taking his side. Zachara jokes, breaking into a snort of laughter. And then wincing afterwards. You're just mad because you can't beat his top score in DDR. Come on, honeybee, you already teased me enough. Dance Revolution. Natsu got skills right there. You laugh again, shaking your head. Your hands grabbing the surgical thread and needle from the medkit. Zachara winces as you hold the needle up. Oh, you definitely don't want me to do it.
Honeybee, my darling, my baby, sweetie pie.
I do have sewing skills, but only on clothing. You cringe. Please stop.
Light of my life, my little Pookie. Ow!
You slap his arm. I'm injured, remember? Funny, you're not acting like it. Now sit still. He pulled his shirt more to the side, threading the length of the thread into the sharp middle point. Looking up at Zach, you watch his eyes dart nervously. You take a pity on the man and thread your fingers with his, squeezing them reassuringly. I'll be chill.
Because I like it rough.
Okay, you asked for it. You glare at him. The intensity softened once you see the masked anxiety in the man's gaze. You asked for it. I move a needle, and I don't know. So I do not know how to stitch someone. Wounds. Kiss him as a distraction. A sudden surge of emotion overwhelms you, and you lean up to pressure lips against his. Zachara's surprise squawking muffled by your lips before his hands shoot up, grasping your hair and pulling you closer. You grasp a little in surprise, and he takes the chance to push his tongue against yours. A few minutes pass before you part with him. His grin is irritating you. So, he draws, and you take a chance to position the needle against his skin with the needle holder clasps. Wait! You hold him down. Zachara jumps nervously at your tone. If you keep stalling, your lead will bleed out. And I kinda don't wanna, clean that up. Oh wait, this isn't his apartment. Never mind. No one be able to clean it up. Because I'm gonna pull. Spoken like you didn't already stall him with that kiss just now. Then Zachara sighs and wince, lean back and looking away. You'll be okay. You'll be uncomfortable for a little. Then you can go back to doing whatever it is you do. You hold the skin with the forecups of the forceps before sliding the needle into him. Zachariah hisses, his hands clenching the couch cushion as he whimpers. Don't like needles. You hum sympathetically. He has always feared them. You muse as you remember how difficult it was to get him to take his tetanus shot the time he stepped into a rusty nail. One thing of looking away from the deal is actually a good idea. I know, Zach. You pull the thread and loop it around the needle driver before knotting it firmly. Completing the first decision. Zachariah is uncharacteristically quiet. You're alright?
Don't regret it.
Ah, he rambles when he's nervous. I forgot. You make a noise of confusion, urging him to elaborate. He breathes in a heavy sigh as you push the needle through his skin again. Crap. How is this scarier than ambush? Probably because you have a 5-2 person with hand trimmers doing your stitching you up. He chuckles nervously, grabbing the forgotten whiskey bottle and taking a large swig. A drop of whiskey trails from his lips down to his neck, dripping into his clavicle. Your eye, the amber liquid shoveling down a strangely hot feeling in your stomach.
What I meant to say is...
Ah, thank you. You glimpse the unpleasant feeling from before, overtaking the warmth in your lower half, plunging you back into sickening, icy cold. Zachariah's voice lowers as he places the bottle down, reaching over to tilt your chin up, forcing you to look into his eyes. Aww. So you're not Rex anymore? The determination in his eyes is too much. You're not ready for him to dig so deep and carve the truth out. Yet, be honest with him, you might not get this chance again. Zachary cocks his head to the side. You completing their decision. Scared. A crease mirrors the space between his brows. You breathe the words escaping you like a bullet from a gun. The truth tears across your thoughts. I was scared. Do another stitch. Look, I wasn't ready for you to come back into my life. Zachary looks pained. When I was locked away, I thought I hated you. I did hate you. You broke my heart, you know. You laugh bitterly. Tears pick at the corner of your eyes as you push the needle into him again. Grabbing the forceps again, you stitch another section of his injury closed. It's like, yeah, still, about that, you owe me. Can't remember how many much time I had to spend, but you owe me. I can't remember. Right now, you feel like you're opening your old wounds. Zachary silent, staring at you with an indescribable expression, like he's trying to hold it together so you don't completely fall apart. Crap. And then you showed up in my apartment. I didn't even take you more than a few weeks to find me. I told myself I hated you then too. But I don't. His eyes widen, pain evident in his golden eyes. Part of me was happy to see you, happy to know that you found me so fast. Like you thought about me as much as I did about you when I was locked away. You finished the last decision, trying to not clearly, and tossing the tools aside to be cleaned later. You didn't dare to look at him.
I would daydream about how I could apologize. I would take it back. I was afraid.
He sighs heavily. You should have. You're stunned as your eyes flicker up at in his direction. Then tell me now. You plead softly. You want to know. You want to desperately savage the broken connection you had with this man you once called your lover. Zachary leans back against the couch, tilting his head to rest against the surface.
I just wanted to use you as a partner.
Your mouth feels dry.
Started in the tower with a decoy.
Zachary's fist clenches, and you watch as he swallows. Why don't we just get rid of Boston?
Boss.
Zachary hisses bitterly, his eyes narrowing into you could play still, unsure of how to process this newfound revelation, but you feel the pain of betrayal stinging your heart. Why me? Because I'm awesome? He knew that we wanted to leave. You watch as Zachary nods, and you slump a little lower, defeated. The truth unfolds pleasantly in your chest. The boss, no, Akito, knew you and Zachary wanted to leave for a new city and start fresh. That you both wanted out.
So what better than a way to kill several birds with one stone? He gets a fancy deal with Ascension. He'll get locked away as collateral now.
He grits his teeth, frustrated, and he reached for his hand, squeezing lightly.
I follow him, I'll be like a fucking dog.
You should probably say followed. So that night, when Suits showed up, I tipped him off. You didn't look away from him, but the hurt is payable to both of you. Poorly healed wounds, and both your hearts torn open, bleeding out in the open for either of you to witness. Zachary clenches his fist.
You in the hands of them, then a plaything for the head of Ascension. But for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
You should have just walked off. Crap. He laughs humorously and humorously and wary.
Yes, there's a lot of things I should have done better.
I wish you could have told me. I wish I did too. He still clenches his hand like a lifeline, fingers laced with his callous ones. You trace your thumb over one of the veins in his hand. I asked you to run. If I asked you to run now, then run. You look up, shocked at his immediate admission. But you see nothing but absolute resolution in this man's eyes. Zach, I didn't even finish saying it.
Doesn't matter. I would. You could ask me tomorrow if I wanted to run with you, and I would. You could ask me a week after, a month, a year, or more. I'll always say yes.
Yay. You feel tears welling in your eyes and run slowly down your cheeks. You sniffle. Zachary's eyes softens as he strokes your cheek, brushing a stray tear away.
You could say anything and I'd say yes for you. It's always only been you.
He tugs you close to his chest and wraps his arms around you as you cry into the crook of his neck. You're stupid. You're...
Worst? An idiot? Yeah, but hell, screw Ascension. Screw Akito. Screw it all.
You hold back a sniffle and emit a watery laugh. Your hands clench the collar of his shirt tightly. Ah, okay. But, good boy? Your face flushes red as a mission. You smack his chest while he laughs. Shameless. Only for you. The atmosphere quiets, the bowling intensity from before dying into a slow simmer. You sit back, avoiding his eyes. There's so much that was still left unsaid. But for now, you feel lighter. Honeybee, your heart jumps with a spike of hope. You refuse to look into his eyes, but your heartbeat is hammering in your ribcage. Yeah? I want to see what happens. Shut up. You're so annoying. He laughs, gripping your chin firmly and forcing you to look at him. I'm pretty obvious I still care. It's pretty obvious I still care. Looks at the wound I stitched up. But we need time. We can't just pretend everything's okay again. He nods and you relax, leaning back in his brace, holding him close. I'm willing to try, though, and make this work. Same. I'm not wasting this chance. But no more secrets, okay? We need to talk these things through. You can't just be doing stuff like this without asking me. I know. I'm sorry. I promise. I won't hide anything. Good. You hug him tighter. Zachar runs his hands over your back, tilting your head and pressing his lips against yours. You respond eagerly, your hand rising to rest in his face as you kiss passionately. He leans back, yanking you closer, and you swing a leg over his thigh, straggling the blond man up against the couch. His hands are fiercely and possessive as you wander over your body and you bite at his lower lip. He yelps in surprise, but he sees the chance to push your tongue into his mouth. You fight for dominance, his hands curling up against yours before biting down on your lip. You whimper in surprise, feeling him smirk against your lips and muster a glare. Zachar's eyes are on your wrist, squeezing you tighter. He spreads his legs apart, forcing you to sit wider. It's like, I don't think I can do that. You press yourself closer, pushing up against him. Friction blow, making you both gasp as you pull apart. Your kiss momentarily forgotten. No, we're separate breads. You hum softly, pressing your forehead against his. A smirk widens his lips as you roll your eyes. Zachar's hand grips your neck, squeezing gently, and you feel fire surge in your gut, warm and sticky sweet, as he tightens his grip. No, I don't. I would start just coughing up a lung if he did that. Yes. He smirks, pricking at your lips and cocks his head to the side.
Some time, don't we? So what do you say?
With that injury, sure won't die on me? You mock him as his eyes narrow.
You gotta spoil me.
His hands grip your hips tightly.
Don't worry, honey.
His voice drops in the lower whisper.
I'll be real good for you.
A tangle of limbs, a battle of tongues, a bruising conquest of fingerprints, an unspoken admission to still surviving love. You awake to the sound of Zachary on the phone. Open your eyes, you find him pacing around the living room with a towel hung over his shoulder. His hair slightly wet as he addresses your supposedly missing informant on the phone.
Hey, Hayate. You're one tough guy.
A heavy sigh sounds from the other end of the line.
In case you forgot, Akito's trying to kill us.
Or boss is trying to kill us? Or do you want our encore of last night's ambush? No, I did not forget. Hey, Hayate.
Oh, you're here too. That's good. But I'm surprised you're willing to put up with this awesome.
Yeah, you and me both.
Hey! That's not what you said last time when I was...
Yeah, I'll be quiet.
Stop. I don't need to know. So... What do you mean?
I go as whereabouts?
If I knew, I wouldn't be sitting here doing fuck all, would I? So no. But I do have a lead.
Oh, pray tell, my favorite wonderful informant.
Hell.
Zachary smirks as Hayate's code, revealing his whereabouts. I'll burn it all down.
We're actually... How do you usually say it?
Yep, guess so.
Fuck yeah, we're gonna wreck this shit like it's Isengard.
You laugh as Hayate hangs up, muttering something about how he really can't speak to Sakura on the phone for too long. So, we're doing this? Sakura breathes out a sigh and pulls you close to his waist.
Yeah, we're gonna hit Akito where it hurts. Probably the balls.
Yay! You roll your eyes.
Yeah,
You pry yourself from his hold, grabbing your gun and holster from the table, strapping the harness back around yourself. Turn to Zachary, you raise your brow at him. Well, let's go. Orphic won't topple itself. Zachary grins at your reference and joins you, sling an arm around your shoulder. God, you're sexy when you talk like that. You roll your eyes and pull him into a quick kiss, one that he responds to eagerly. He pulls back, looking deep into thought, before his eyes light up again in realization.
We should set off fireworks.
Yay, fireworks, I get to sum up. You laugh, shaking your head before squeezing the hand of your lover tightly. Don't push it. Stepping out of the corridor, you both make your way down with more spring in your step than last night. You know you're walking into danger. But you look at the man next to you with his cocky smirk, honey eyes, and golden hair frame his face like a halo. You're not scared at all. Squeezing his hand again, you both smile and set off to reunite with Hayate. And that was Honey Trap Burned. If you like my content, please subscribe, like the help out, and comment down below. See you guys next time.